up here.
He got
Maybe
all.
y'all in Discord
He
talking
fuck
about,
around,
yo,
bought
look
an
at this, look at
ebook.
this.
I wouldn't be surprised if he bought an ebook. I ain't gonna lie.
What the fuck is an ebook?
You get like it's like a streamer drops like their route combos and it's like guarantee a
The
touchdown or
ebook
like
is
a
like what
guaranteed a first
YouTubers
down.
make so that niggas can like
Like
explain to you
niggas
how
will
to
break
put all
down
the
the routes
concepts
to you and
together.
tell you
Yes,
what to
they put
throw
all the
against a
concepts
certain
together.
coverage.
Bro, that is
So,
nasty, bro.
so
Nigga
bro,
gotta do all that.
they'll say, oh, put a post corner and a drag right
Yeah.
here, and just wait for.
Yeah.
You in trouble, son.
What?
Trash the fuck up. Got 29.
Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason.
I got more assists than a point guard, man. You wait till you get that one assist. I got more assists than a point guard. That nigga ain't been hitting. More rebounds. I got more rebounds than the center. You ain't got more points than me though, nigga. I don't know what the fuck he doing.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I shit went from big to small. That shit weird.
Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Smith. That is caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the
I
guy
get 40 now. I'm done
as the season has
scoring.
gone on. He's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Gino. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. That makes it 7-zip Vegas. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will
Oh
send
wow.
this one away.
Play so ass.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At their own 29-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. second-round pick from April's draft. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide
They big man had 35.
team and try and run it like crazy, or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Seen that.
Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I didn't even realize we had 100.
Nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep for the Raiders is Trey Tucker.
Oh my God.
The great blocking nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Geno down to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
I'll be back on you.
He'll wind up
Gonna play
losing a
Madden.
dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith.
We gotta play.
After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
See?
Throwing
Who?
goes Geno.
D. Will.
Well, that is incomplete. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed
That's what I'm playing right now.
Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
That nigga hit me talking about let's play.
On comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try.
I don't know how you're going to play D. Will when we're literally playing.
It's well short
He hit me up.
to boot, and this will remain a
Well, I said he hit me and said let's play.
Well, Brandon, anything
That makes no
over
sense.
50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
on the ground. It's Harvey to start the drive, and this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely got off. A pretty decent game.
Now it's Wilson. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Wilson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw is Wilson. as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At their own 29-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Oh, well.
Time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline,
I mean, motherfuckers walk that past like that.
Oh my God. Ah. Bet.
Brock Bowers, 71 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to
Times as I want.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants
Yeah,
to drive
they're
with a
gonna
kick
fight.
other than
Yeah.
the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on
I
it.
think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Why did you read the
Sliding out of the pocket.
hard on the head?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Here's Wilson. And that one come up short, low throw. You look at this Raiders defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Here's Wilson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's incomplete.
Now their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now it's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Oh, my God, this is.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Trent Sherfield from a yard out. And the Broncos are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Out of the gun, Smith. It's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Raiders at 8-4 now in the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down to the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's Smith.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal, you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, I might hit it.
Now Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Hold the fuck on.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 54 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Trey Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Smith. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
From the gun, here's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now it's Smith. And this one too low.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A shotgun snap for Smith. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, 25 yards for the touchdown.
Oh, we played the game.
And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage.
When you see a successful bubble screen, doesn't matter what the distance, the first thing you have to think to yourself is, that's really good blocking in the perimeter, usually by extra wide receivers.
And here the blocking turns into a great play for a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but a pass for Sutton is intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now Gino. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram, 28 yards. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Geno now to throw. That's caught by Myers. Loose inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw, Smith. It's Myers again with another catch. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Throwing is Smith. He'll buy some time right. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A final shot before break. Wilson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here
trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To throw is Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. He's got room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Smith. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
A gain of 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
R.J. Harvey, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up.
Wilson going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
Raiders 35.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Smith. And it is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing now is Gino. Open man is Myers. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mostert going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
To throw is Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he will find his man on the end zone, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Broncos 45, Raiders 42.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Here we go, here we go. Hold on.
Smith now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jeff Besh with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here is 3rd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now 1st and goal. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Broncos 53.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Smith. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Bonito. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Stidham. Trying to lay one up deep. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Stidham. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way, just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free,